Hello, beautiful ladies. Welcome back to the Aging with Purpose show, where we talk about real life, real change, and real empowerment for women 40 and beyond. I'm Sanita, and today we're diving into something that's affecting all of us: surviving and thriving financially in these unpredictable times. From rising grocery prices to unexpected medical bills, 2025 has brought new economic challenges, but you are not powerless. Now, let's start by getting grounded in the reality of what we're facing in 2025. Right now, inflation is still on the rise, making everything from grocery to gas feel more expensive week by week. Housing remains a major pressure point. Home prices are outpacing income, and rental costs have surged in many cities, leaving some women feeling squeezed whether they own or they rent. And let's talk about interest rates. They're higher than they've been in years, which means borrowing money, especially on credit cards for home improvements, is costing more. And we're not even going to talk about the ups and downs and the back and forths of the tariff agenda. But here's the deal. You're not alone. Even the most financially savvy women are having to adjust and recalibrate. This is not a reflection of failure. It's a sign of the times. And that's why the first step is not to panic, and definitely not to feel shame about where you are, wherever you are on the financial scope. The first step, though, with everyone is to get clarity about where you are. You want to know where you stand financially. Now, tip number one, do a 20-minute financial snapshot. You got to total up your monthly income, your recurring expenses, and your outstanding debts. This isn't about judgment. It's about awareness, and awareness gives you power. Now, step two, here are 4 smart financial moves that you can make right now. Number one is cut the hidden bleeders. You don't need to starve your joy, just trim the waste, such as canceling unused subscriptions like magazines, blogs, cable, TV, and music streaming services. And then you want to renegotiate where you can to lower some costs, such as your internet or your phone bill. And then another way is use those cash back apps or loyalty programs. Use them intentionally, not above your budget getting stuff that you normally wouldn't buy. And many may not know, if you have an AARP membership, AARP has a rewards program. Check your membership. You might have points that you accumulated without knowing it. That's what happened to me. These can be used towards discounts and coupons at your local retailers. We've used them on different restaurants, and I think at the grocery store. There was a coupon even for my watch repair, a place that I happen to already go locally. They're signed into the program. So check that out. Go on the site and look for different places where you can cut costs. And then expand. Do your research. Google. Go on TikTok, Instagram. Look for cost-saving tips. There's some brilliant people out there who have all kinds of ideas available. And then you want to downsize your debt as fast as you can. High interest debt is a dream killer. Call credit card companies to negotiate and lower those interest rates. And then you want to start paying things off when you can. Try the snowball or the avalanche method. The snowball method means that you pay off the smallest debts first, and as you knock out each one, you gain momentum and confidence like a snowball rolling downhill. Now, the debt avalanche method focus on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first, and this saves you more money in the long run, even if it takes a little bit longer to feel the emotional wins. Now, choose the one that fits your mindset first: fast motivation or long-term savings. Either way, it's about progress, not perfection. And you want to create a 2025 crisis budget. Now, this gives yourself a new budget, but it's not permanent. It's just for now, which is why it's labeled crisis budget. This isn't about depriving yourself. It's about being intentional. It's like a reset budget, a temporary plan that helps you regain control and breathe easier for now. Now, build in those essentials to that budget plus small joy funds. Cover your most haves first, like the housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, and medical needs. But don't forget your mental well-being. Add a small monthly joy fund, even $25 or $50 a month, a week, depending upon your budget, for those little things that spark happiness, like a coffee date with a friend or a new book or a manicure. But also remember, joy isn't always about what you spend. Have you been too busy to go for a walk? Start walking. How about going to the park? Find freebies that's in your community of things that you can do, new experiences, free museums, things like that that you just haven't done in quite a long time. A lot of times when we're making more money, our living changes, so we're doing more things that cost money, and we're forgetting about when you struggled years ago, those freebies that brought so much joy. So look for those again. Social media is a great source for your community of different happenings that may not cost a lot of money. Now remember, joy is not a luxury. It's part of surviving hard seasons, and you want to keep your spirit intact, and that's what this does. Now another tool is to switch to weekly grocery budgets or meal preparations, things that you can do to save money. A lot of people are cooking several meals at once and spreading it out over several days. So, and just look for different tips like that. Again, social media is a great source. And then instead of doing one big monthly shopping spree at the groceries, break your grocery spending into weekly chunks. I prefer to do it that way anyway. This helps you stay flexible and avoids waste, especially if you're used to buying vegetables and fruits in that huge monthly spree and they go bad. So you can save money that way. And you can shop based on what's for sale. Usually your local grocery store has a weekly flyer that goes out in the mail, or you can pick it up when you're at the grocery store to find different things that's on sale. I like to splurge on, sometimes they'll have like $25 off or $10 off if you spend $50 worth. I'll stock up on some of the frozen items just so I can get that $10 off. Every little bit counts. You also want to pair your shopping with simple meal prep. Like I said before, if you're planning 3 to 4 meals ahead, this can reduce stress. It can cut down on eating out and lower your food costs without sacrificing nutrition. Another thing too is you could buy frozen vegetables, frozen fruits, or just buy them fresh and freeze them. Again, you want to stay healthy during this time because that's going to make a difference in just your overall joy and your health in general. Now, the power of planned spending helps to overcome impulsive buys. Impulse spending feels good in the moment, but it chips away at your long-term peace. So try the 24-hour rules before buying anything outside your essentials. Put it in your cart, like especially if you're buying on Amazon or something like that. I like to put stuff in my cart and I'll wait. Then often, if I don't want to get it right then and there, then I put it on my save for later list. There's just a quick button that you could do that. Put it in your cart, walk away another day or two, and then revisit the next day or next few days or whatever. Planned spending puts you back in the driver's seat and helps you spend with intention instead of emotion. Now, Another way to bring in money during this time: monetize your wisdom. Women 40 and over have skills, knowledge, and connections. Use them. What are your business skill sets? Is it digital marketing, executive assistant, HR consulting, accounting? Are you running a business? Are you excellent at sales? There's companies that need, and people out there who may need your skill sets. Do your research to find out if there's a demand for what you already know and how you can make extra money. Maybe it's by teaching an online workshop, starting a side hustle in your zone of genius, your own business. You can use freelance platforms such as Upwork, Fiverr, and different local networks. I think Facebook might even have quite a few groups where you can network with other people, and I'm sure LinkedIn does, where you can figure out where you can bring in, how you can start and bring in more money. Money mindset reset. You want to speak to the internal struggle. You see, some of us are taught that money is complicated or even taboo to talk about. It's not. Reframe this thinking. Money is a tool, not a reflection of your worth. You're not behind, you're just beginning a new chapter. See? Reframe that thinking. You're not in debt. You just have some money that you have to pay back. I'm not sure if that's a good one. but look for different ways to reframe your thinking. If you're not creative, because that wasn't a very creative thought of mine, Google it. Use ChatGPT. How do I reframe this thought? And then write it down. Put it in on your, tape it on your mirror, tape it on your fridge, different places where you'll see it so that you can change your thoughts about it. And that helps to eliminate stress. Now, you also want to find a community of people where you can share your stories with and get encouraged with each other. You might want to start some money meetups or follow empowering financial creators. This also helps change your thinking in general. Now, this week's challenge: choose at least one of the financial moves that I shared with you and do it within 48 hours. I like to write stuff down, create a folder, create a plan, and then follow through on it. Give yourself deadlines, set a calendar alert, just set alarms, do something that sparks you and gives you some accountability. Also, talk to a coach if you need to, like myself. All right. Now, comment below on what you're choosing to do. I'm canceling my subscriptions, I'm creating a crisis budget, etc. Let us know what you plan to do to start changing your reality right now to your next reality. Now, no matter what's happening in the economy, your power lies in how you respond. You're not just aging, you're evolving, thriving, and rewriting the rules. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Until next time, let's keep redefining and reinventing as we age.